Hmm. I was just thinking, mental health has been a big issue. A lot of people have been talking about it. Some people say it's not important. Some people are saying it's the most important thing and we need more focus on it. Honestly, it's a convoluted, complex topic because you have people who genuinely have problems, who genuinely need help. And you got I was about to say the R word. You got people who have simple issues who they really just need some good mantras and positive reinforcement and role models, and that's all they need, and they'll be perfectly fine. Now, I know personally a lot of people who went through therapy, and I know a lot of people who could probably use it. A lot of people have these feelings inside and they keep them pent up. That's where a lot of negativity stems from. It's strange. Everyone has anxiety. Everyone gets depressed sometimes. Those are issues that we talk about in a nonchalant manner. We say, you don't need therapy, you just need to gain some responsibilities. And that's reasonable. Those people are not they are in a bad mental state so much as they aren't doing anything to bring themselves out of this negativity. But then you have people who are hearing voices, have bipolar disorders, get moody. And those people, they genuinely need therapy. It's hard to moderate, mediate all of those alters, all of those thoughts. It's hard to keep it all to yourself. So speaking to someone else genuinely helps those people. It's so strange how we view therapy, and I was just thinking about mental health in general, and I was like, when I went through therapy, it was like 2 years ago when I was 17. Everyone, when they turn 17, they get so depressed. Oh, you start to go through all sorts of delusions and whatnot. But after the therapy, like once I turned 18, that's when it stopped. And I just realized, like, it did not help at all. There was really no gain from it. Honestly, the only things that I got from it were things that everyone else was already giving me, or that I could just casually look up and find those answers. Talking to someone kind of sort of helped, but to what extent? It wasn't even useful. It didn't propel me out of my depressed state. It didn't help me. As a matter of fact, I think that a lot of people actually genuinely can relate to that. There's a saying, when you have a rock in your path, you move it, there's a chance that it can come back stronger. Come back even larger, even bigger rock in your path. What is what does that really mean? Why is it that you can take away your burden, but then after dropping it, it's so easy to pick right back up? I was thinking there's some things that I want to personally just stop. For example, smoking. And I was like, I just had the thought, like, oh, maybe I should smoke. But I realized once you go and you're like, okay, I did one day, 24 hours, it's once you go to sleep that night, like, or even once you wake up the next morning, it's like it's so easy to just drop it. It's so easy to go right back just because you feel as if you've accomplished something, or you feel as if there's a part of it that's achieved, there's a part of it that you've beat. Like when you have an intrusive thought, they tell you, don't don't worry about that. You need to, accept that there's going to be your shadow or dark things in the world, negative shit that you can't get out of. It's like we've resigned to to take the L. We've resigned to just being pitiful, sad creatures meandering around, just going through the motions. It's like we don't have power anymore. No one takes control. I don't know. Maybe that's why figures like Andrew Tate are so popular nowadays, because everyone's portraying themselves in such a weak manner. They tell you, don't step on anyone's toes. Everyone's walking on eggshells, and we're afraid to speak reality. We're afraid to speak truth because we know that it's not politically correct, or we know that these people don't like that type of mentality. Why are you fighting with yourself more than you're fighting with the world or fighting with people of the world? What is wrong with us? Like, oh my god, 2022. This is where we're at, right? What do you guys think? Did I say anything that you've also thought of? Am I just speaking on platitude? How's how is your mental health? What are you going through? We can talk. The comment section is open. Subscribe to PewDiePie. 100 million plus. We need to make sure that PewDiePie does not become obsolete. Subscribe to PewDiePie.